good morning. Sorry cap, TrueBlueThai here from Thailand. Hope you're doing well. And yes, we can celebrate a win 2-0. Yes, absolutely fantastic. I've just seen Juventus stuff for the Saudi team, what's it called, next opponent, 5-0. Okay, fine. Or maybe the Whispered Boys, I thought, why not? Played okay. So, for instance, but I was a more stronger opponent than the Saudi team, but we'll see. So we're second in the table. So I would just do some introductions. My name is TrueBlueThai. If you don't know me, for instance, I'm a big City fan. For instance, born in Manchester all my life. I've been following City since the 70s and been going to the games heavy. But I've also followed my own life, etc., which has taken me overseas a lot. So I've lived overseas quite a bit as well, in Scandinavia and Spain, blah blah blah, etc. And now in Thailand, and here I am in Thailand, and it's Padahasabodi Day, for instance, which is Thursday to all you guys. All the other days are like 1 Jan, 1 Nankan, 1 Pul, whatever. So, but Thursday is Padahasabodi. It's just like, all the other days have got very small letters and. Anyway, never mind. So it's Thursday, it's another warm day here in Thailand. A bit cloudy compared to the last couple of days. Not as blue out there, but it's blue in my heart. So, for instance, after a 2-0 win, this game started at 5 o'clock UK time, which is 11 o'clock Thai time. And so I didn't finish until late, about 1 o'clock this morning. I got to sleep. And then I was up at 6 a.m. So, for instance, or should I say, I was walking up at 6 a.m. by my partner, for instance, who goes to work. And so, for instance, and when she wakes up, etc., we've all got to wake up regardless. Anyway, so, but it's Thailand, which is, in Thais, do not sleep in late. They really don't. So, I don't know. But they always wake up early. This place is up and Adam at 6 a.m. every morning. I kid you not. What's it called? Where I live in a Thai area in Thailand, in Jomtien. Anyway, so, right. So let's get back onto it. So, for instance, it was 2-0 win. It was a very strange lineup, I may say so myself. But I can see maybe Pet's trying some places because we talk about players maybe going out on loan. Victor Reese came in for his first start for a while. Rico, Lewis, Nathan Aki, and O'Reilly was our back four, which is like what like normally, for instance. But again, for instance, they've got to try them and see how they go. So let's go. It was a 4-1-4-1. So the City starting line was Edison in goal with Lewis, Victor Reese, Aki, and O'Reilly in the back four. Reijnders on the sixth role. And then followed with Savinio, Forden, Shirky, and Doku up front, with a Mamouche by himself, up top by himself. Okay, so for instance, it was a very strange setup, and with a bench, a very strong bench of the rest of everybody else, really. So, unused subs, Akanji, Aidnoe, Bob, Echeverry, Bob came on. Gonzalez, Guardiola, Gundogan, Haaland, Rodri, Kuzinov, Bernardo Silva, Nunes, Ortega, Stones, and Ruben Diaz. So, not a bad bench. So, anyway, we're playing the Moroccan champions from Casablanca. They came with their big fan group, which is excellent and great. Played a great atmosphere. For instance, I think there was more blue shirts there than red. But they did their little group, etc., jumping up and down and bouncing is what you want to see, and create a great atmosphere. And they probably expect this is their final, as it were. So they're not expected to go through to the next round, but they're going to have some good times, and But big up to the American fans and all the fans who turned up there. Congratulations to them, and for instance, and made it a good. It was about 37,446. I'm sure they're in a 72,000 seat stadium. Not great again, but the fact is, what the hell can you expect? And I'm sure the media. I did hear Mark Ogden talking about empty seats. It just drives you crazy. What the hell do you expect? This is America. This is not Europe. Oh, honestly, for instance, it drives me around. Anyway, I thought it was a good atmosphere all the way, all throughout. And City started off quite strong. For instance, we had a Brazilian referees, didn't we? City Wsl started quite strong, very, very resourceful. The person, for instance, who did that for me throughout the entire game was Tijjani Reijnders. I thought he was great. He was a little bit quieter when Rodri came on, for instance, but other than that, for instance, I thought he was dictating the way we were playing. He was always linking up very well with Doku, and Doku was probably our most threatening player. Crossed the ball over to which was parried by the goalkeeper, and to which who had a decent game. And Phil Foden got his first goal. So, for instance, after a few minutes, which was excellent. After 2 minutes, which was the quickest goal. I don't know about Juventus goals and when they scored their goals, but the quickest goal so far after 2 minutes. Happy days. So you think, well this could be. I think I heard we want 10 from the what's it called, from the crowd. So, but I thought again, we're not playing our strongest side. Defense was makeshift. I do believe, for instance, so we were. They did try to play the low block and catch us on the attack, which is you've seen so many times in the Premier League. I thought, for instance, we were sometimes sloppy with the ball, and for instance, which allowed them to with their main guy. For instance, their main guy. What was his name? Amrabat. What's it called? And the main was it Lorch has for instance, to attackers and to play decent crosses in. And they were saying that any other day, for instance, they would have converted those crosses. Maybe not. I don't know. For instance, they had the chances. The stats don't are saying something different for me. As I said, like for instance, they had a good few chances, but was nothing clinical. So, for instance, the stats were 67% possession for Man City, 34% for Wydad, 15 shots on Man City had 12 for them, 6 on target, but they only had 2 on target. City had 6 and 2 on target. Touches inside the box was 30 compared to theirs 19. So regardless of, for instance, regardless of their chances or their opportunities, they never took them, etc. For instance, and that is the reason why it was 2-0. But they did play, and they gave us a game, and for instance, with the team Pep put out for a good 60 minutes, etc. I thought we played okay. Turkey was a bit quiet. I thought, for instance, but he had a few good touches. I thought when we got to the penalty area, for instance, there was a little bit of indecision, and sometimes we lost the ball there. So, for instance, everything was coming through a wing play with Doku and Savinho. I thought Savinho had a decent game as well. Foden was okay. I don't think he was the superior player of the match. I thought I'd go to Tijjani Reijnders or Nathan Aki. We scored from a corner for the second goal. Amazing. So the ball came over, for instance, and missed everybody. How the hell the referee did not award a penalty to Manchester City? For instance, the second goal, because the amount of fouls, they were just manhandling Man City players. They had zero interest in looking at the ball. They were just manhandling City players. The referee had to stop the game more than one occasion and to push the players apart. And then the goal for Man City, prior to, as the ball came over, you can clearly see Nathan Aki just basically being pushed to the ground by the Wydad player. So why the hell we didn't get a penalty? So good that we got the goal, but again we should at least have one penalty. for the manhandling, because they had zero interest in the 5 corners we had of what's it called, properly defending the corners. They just wanted to grab the players and just grab onto them as much as possible and push them to the ground. So yeah. Anyway, for instance, Doku kicked the ball into the back of the net, made it 2-0. Comfortable. That was on the 42nd minute, just before half time. I thought, for instance, and I thought that would be for instance, getting the second goal, always important, but it could also been a bit misleading. But overall, yeah, delighted. The second half, bit but duller. For instance, City made changes with. With some of the players with Haaland coming on and Foden going off, Bob coming on, for instance, Turkey going off, and Haaland coming on, and I was fairly impressed. I thought there was I thought Rodri, he came into it a little bit more. I thought some of his passes were quite sloppy. But then again, against his rustiness, first game, some of the players have not played a competitive game for a while, and So for instance, I thought we were okay. For instance, and I think Haaland had the odd chance in the second half, for instance, I felt we kind of snubbed them out a little bit much. They didn't have much, especially in the second half. But overall, for instance, I thought it was a good showing by City. Really, I was a bit more competitive than the like a pre-season game, and you can feel that the atmosphere was good. For instance, seeing Rodri back on the pitch, controlling things. It was again more, there's more to come, and it was strange selection by Pep, but I can see why he did it. And but happy. We now go on to Monday the 23rd of June, 8 p.m. kickoff on the UK, 8 in the morning. Good for me. So I can watch the games, and I will. So for instance, it's a against Aline, who got beaten 5-0 against Juventus. Right, comments. Pep Guardiola's comments. So for instance, after the game, let me just pop on. I just want to pop on. Just talk about United. It appears that United have come out with some season cards. As Man City have capped their prices now to maximum £60 for tickets. United have actually started have come out and have actually a category A ticket is like a £97 for category A. I believe there's only 2 category C games they've got, which are their tickets are Sunderland and I think Burnley. But other than that, everything else is a category A game. It's just ridiculous. I just don't get where that football team. Oh, but I just want to get a big up. Congratulations or welcome to Man City to Jade Rose. She's a Canadian defender signed for Man City yesterday. So we got a Rose, lovely lady, for instance, who's a defender for the WSL. So welcome to Manchester City. Nico O'Reilly, for instance, he was talking about Rico Lewis's red card. I thought it was harsh. To tell you, I know his foot was up, but for instance, both players were both sliding into the game. He is still young. He's still in the game. Rico, for instance, but I thought, for instance, a little bit harsh. The player made a moment of it. So, but I thought it was harsh. A yellow card, maybe a red card. No, I thought that was a little bit harsh. So, but Nico O'Reilly was saying Rico Lewis was fuming with the red card decision. Others believed it was right. I think he slid in first, then player had slid in second. He his leg out the way and accidentally caught him. I think it was the wrong decision. So but I think Rico, so shame really. He'll be out now for the next couple of games. Pep Guardiola, many players we need to give them minutes, otherwise if they come back from a long injury and don't get to get to play, they'll never get it. So yeah, next game against Allianz, 10 new players will be there to try to win. So he's going to make 10 different selections. Phil Foden contacts Matt Dawson. Shut up. Phil Foden has been talking. I got the hunger back inside me. I want to improve. Prove to people wrong. It was difficult last season. I was not the best. I got a little time off. New start. I'm just looking forward to the season. I'm happy to get back into the goals. So creating chances. So, and also it was good that for Phil Foden because he was happy. I can see him smile. It's good for his confidence. He got the superior player of the match, so which is good for his confidence and going for this new season. So that's what I want. I want him to build up his confidence back. Phil Foden on Ryan Cherky around us really nice, doing very well. You can tell today they look the ball already like the play the way for us. They're good. It's good to be important to achieve new things. Good. Phil Foden 154 touches, 38 accurate passes, 93% accurate. 4 passes in the final third, 3 shots on target, 3 touches in the opposite box, 2 accurate crosses, 2 big chances created, 1 recovery, 1 clearance, and 1 ground duel won. Phil Foden, of course, is important. He plays another role more there. We have a lot of number 10s. We'll also adjust many things step by step. Pep Guardiola and Rico Lewis red card. He got the both feet on both feet on the. He Ramarabat said no to the feet high, but it was on the grass. Rico never he hurt the player. It doesn't it's what it is. Typical Pep. Jamie Doku, well, 1 goal, 4 touches, 19 accurate passes, 95% passing accuracy, 7 duels, 1 most, 6 touches in the opposite box, 3 recoveries, 3 fouls most, 2 shots on target, 1 tackle, 1 aerial duel, 1 aerial duel, 1 accurate long ball, 1 successful dribble. Yes. Also, want to give a shout out to Edison. For Edison, his control play, his calmness. It's so important that we keep this. And for instance, and it was first out to the ball when the ball came forward. Playing out with his feet is just absolutely superb. So Edison, so important player, such an important player for us. So Tijjani Reijnders I thought played well. 82 touches, 68% passing accuracy, 92 accurate passes, 92% passing accuracy, 100% tackles success, 100% dribble success, 8 passes in the final third, 4 overs, 2 ground duels, 1 clear, 1 clearance, 1 chance created, 1 long ball, 1 touch in the opposition box. Played really well. I thought it was really good. So happy days. So we go into the next game. Second of the table, Juventus, no surprise. Let's see what we can do with the Saudi team now. But happy days. Real Madrid got a point. They didn't win. Inter Milan didn't win. For instance, Dortmund didn't win. So again, you can snuff and have a go at these teams and It's just it's not a competition. Blah blah blah. Say what the hell you want. These teams want to win. Especially the South American teams, and they're going to cause a lot of upsets. But the most important thing that you win your game, don't concede, boom, and then for instance, and that's what we did. We did what we need to do. Professional, good performance. And in the grand scheme of things, that's what we need to do. Just win the next game, and then we'll set it up for Juventus. And let's get to see if we can win the group, which I believe we can. So well done to Man City. Well done to all the fans who turned up, and good atmosphere. So I'm happy for the first game, first round for the Premier League fixtures. We've got the Rags just after the international break. Spurs, Brighton, Rags, and then we got Arsenal. We got away as well. But I'm a happy guy. Since So it's I'll have a good day. I'll speak to you tomorrow, and let's see what else we can have a chat about. I'm sure there'll be things to talk about Man City. Sorry, cat from Thailand. Subscribe. Tell me what you think. Are you happy with the game? Were you happy with the team lineup? Was Rico unfortunate for instance to get sent off, or or you have a different opinion? For instance, what do you think about the referee cam? I think it's quite cool. But other than that, happy days. A happy City fan today. Take care. Sorry, cat from Thailand. I'll speak to you tomorrow.